Millville Soccer, brought to you by Quinn Broadcasting.
We are live here at Gatone Stadium for the second half of our doubleheader soccer action between Millville and Vineland. The boys winning in double overtime in the first game 1-0, and the girls just getting underway here. And we'll do our best to give you the names and numbers, but they're not exactly that visible to us.
Vineland in the red and gray. Those numbers also small, so as I said, we're going to try our best. Millville, the girls in the same uniforms as the boys, the white and blue, so they're a little bit easier to pick up, but we'll try our best here with Vineland.
Well, we'll give you the starters for Vineland. That's something we could do. They have two scorers who have 3 goals apiece to lead them this year, that being Angela Cascabas and also Amanda Nemeth. Those are their leading scorers as Vineland gets a shot wide to the right post and goes out of bounds, so a goal kick coming up for the Thunderbolts. Number 10, Cicely Cuccinello. Number 11, Anaya Gonzalez. Number 13 is Victoria Hoadley. 16 is Sophia DeVito. And who else is starting here? Do we know? Marco. The goaltender is Liliana Lopez. She's right there facing a shot that goes wide after she knocked it out. So we're going to get a corner kick here. Vineland with the corner kick.
By Lopez. Sadie Drozdowski, another top name for this Millville team, number 1. Mm-hmm. Number 3, Amari Lopez. Number 2, Bryn Holsey. And number 8, Brianna Gribble. That rounds out the Millville starters in this one. They're 11.
Vineland gets it down the right side, now it curls into the middle. Millville's defense sending it across to the left side. That's going to go out, so we'll have a throw-in for the Thunderbolts.
With Emily Kukul on the ball for Millville. And talking with Coach Sloan a little bit, this has been a tough year for Millville, coming in 0-7-1 on the year. They're a very young team. We mentioned only 2 seniors on this Millville team. But as Coach Sloan said, you always get up for a Millville Vineland game, and this is the kind of game that can turn things around for a team.
Now, Vineland won the first round of this series 4-1. That was on September 12th. So they're now here at Vineland Stadium, Gatone Stadium to be precise. And we'll see how the Thunderbolts fare against the Fighting Clan this time. Meanwhile, the Fighting Clan with possession. The ball is along the left side, and we're having a whale of a time trying to pick up numbers here. I apologize to all the Vineland fans. The numbers just are not that visible. That's why we made sure to mention the starters and the key players like Angela Cascabas and Amanda Nemeth. Glad to have you with us here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live. And keep track of us on Instagram here. We have an Instagram page for which you can, of course, subscribe to and keep track of all the activities here.
And mentioning Vineland, they recently broke out of a 3-game losing streak coming into this one. That was a 4-3 win at Hamilton. Victoria Hoadley had 2 goals in that one, and Nemeth and Newton also had a goal apiece as well. When we talk about Cascabas as one of the star players, she hasn't had a goal in her last 4 games, so she's going to be looking to break through for Vineland tonight.
Vineland sends it across or over the end line, so Millville will get a goal kick, I should say. Number 14 for Millville will be handling it. That's Kendall Mazer. Ball in the middle of the field. Vineland getting a chance, looping it towards the cage. And stepping up and knocking it out of bounds over the end line.
It's Amelia Holmes. Looked like she may have had a little tough time with the bounce on that one. As that was number 3, Cascabas on her, almost breaking that goal drought. As I believe it's going to end up.
Should be a corner
kick for Vineland. A little tough for me to see out of this corner here, so I'm relying on the monitor a bit.
Ball is in the middle, cleared by Millville. Stepping up and chipping it to the right side. Now they'll try another crossing pass. Oh, deflects all the way through. Optical illusion, looked like it hit the crossbar, but I don't think it actually hit it.
Yeah, I think it just touched over it, so it's going to end up with a Millville goal kick. Vineland a couple sharp opportunities early on in this one. About 6.5 minutes in.
Goal kick lands at the 35-yard line. Millville chips it beyond midfield. Can they keep it in? No, they cannot.
And looking at Millville's side heading into this one, we mentioned Taylor Noob leads Millville with 3 goals. Callie Sloan also has a goal and a couple assists on the season. She's one of those names you'll hear often tonight.
Vineland with the ball along the left wing. Kick is high, and it's going to be wide. They do keep it in, or do they not?
They say they don't. It was a nice chance for Vineland to try and keep that one, and as that one was kicked to the middle of the field, so almost ended up working out if they'd been able to keep it in.
So another goal kick for Millville. Bouncing to the 30-yard line. Again, Vineland pouncing on it, now trying to mount the attack from that left side. Scooting around the defender, crossing pass, but again, stepping up nicely and making the save is Amelia Holmes.
Yeah, Amelia Holmes tracking that ball quite well. Just had to reach up a little bit to make that save. We spent a lot of time at Millville's defensive end as Millville's going to try and create a counterattack here.
Yep, they're coming up the field, number 4.
And
right
she's
up
got
the
a break.
middle. And the save is made by the Vineland goaltender.
That was Taylor Noob. Again, a name you'll hear often for Millville. Was able to break through that defense, but maybe had a chance to take another step or two in before she took the shot on Lopez, but
Liliana Lopez making the save on the play, and Vineland back to the attack once more. Right in the middle of the field, they chip it through, but again, reading it nicely and making a quick stop is the goaltender.
Yep, that's Amelia Holmes back there, making the right opportunity to come up and stop Vineland from another good opportunity.
Trying to spin free, gets it across to the right side. Ball is taken there by the Fighting Clan, and they'll set up the attack. Chipping through, nice pass, give and go there.
That was a nice move. Looked like that was number 17 of Vineland. We said we're trying to do our best to keep an eye on these numbers.
Yeah, bring back the sun. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we could have used that for these numbers.
Ball is chipped into the middle of the field. Millville trying to clear it off on a head ball.
That's number 11, Anaya Gonzalez, trying to clear it for Vineland. A good move here to get through.
Nobody challenging her. Again, ball in the middle of the field.
That one went off our own teammate. Vineland tried to create an attack there.
Okay, with the ball for Millville, number 4.
It's Taylor Noob.
Taylor Noob.
He's going to try and control it on the sideline. This is a nice way to keep that in. Gets it up.
Ooh, just a little bit too far for her teammate to get to.
But again, right back to Noob on the far sideline. Is that one, or that was to Burkhart actually as it goes out of bounds off Vineland. Burkhart quickly gets it back up. So get it right back.
Natalie Burkhart sends it across to her teammate, gets a return feed. Millville has a chance to break up that right side.
It's Drozdowski trying to center
it. In
it.
the middle and cleared. The ball is going to come, kept in. Oh, nice footwork there. Rushing up the field.
Yeah, I believe that was Cascabaz who's trying to catch up to this one. But Millville's just going to let that one go out. That was Emily Kukul just watching that one go out as we have a couple of Vineland substitutions and a Millville substitution. I believe that's Angie Rivera who is listed as a goalkeeper but is going to come in, I believe, play midfield. So she's number 21 on the field, number 0 when she's in the net. She'll get a chance on the field here. As Drozdowski tries to get upfield.
Oh, little bit of bump of
Rivera and I believe that. I can't even tell you. I really can't. I thought I saw number 1, but that's Leona Lopez. That's the goaltender.
Yep. Vineland with possession.
I believe that's Cascabaz on the throw-in.
Tried to get it to number 25. That is
Hendershot.
Gianna Hendershot. Millville breaking free momentarily.
It's Drozdowski. Drozdowski almost got through another defender. That is Nemeth with the ball right now. So we'll try to send it up along the far side. That's to Ashlyn Newton. I like when they get close to the camera, I can see their numbers.
Yes.
Newton there. Comes off the Millville turnover. She'll just send it back. Leave to Mertes.
Good chip into the plate, right over the head of the Millville defender. Cleared out, but I think Vineland will maintain possession here.
A little methodical down the field here for Vineland, as they're not going for any quick movements, but just kind of easy passes to each other.
Ball is chipped out. Millville trying to get it cleared.
Say if you're Vineland, you want that to go out.
And it does go out.
That should be a corner kick for Vineland, and it is. Let's see if we can catch who's going to take it. Looks like number 12, Stockbridge. Yes, that is number 12. That is Sophia Stockbridge. Ponytail got in the way a little bit. But she'll send this one in.
Through ball, it goes through everybody.
Over the head of a couple Vineland players. We'll try to keep this one going.
Working the left side, the Fighting Clan ladies at the 10, crossing pass. Right through in the score. It got through and got into that right corner.
We'll see who's maybe leading the charge here.
All right, I'm trying to get the reaction.
Oh, they're
here.
hugging back here.
Yeah, I think it's the player that's back here.
I think we'll see. If
we apologize. We just can't see these numbers at this hour.
We're going to get a look here,
let's
though.
take a look.
We'll see. Along the far side, and that wasn't Nia Gomez who sent it to the side. We'll see, did it come off this corner play right here by Cuccinello? And I believe it was Cuccinello who just gets it in. I don't think it goes off of anybody on the way in past Amelia Holmes. So I believe that was Cuccinello.
Okay.
The first goal of this one. I hope I'm correct. It didn't look like it touched anybody else on the way in.
So Cicely Cuccinello puts Vineland on the scoreboard, 1-0.
Now we're about 15 minutes in to this first half. And Vineland finds a way to get on the board first.
Vineland doing a good job of pinning the Millville defense back. They've had a lot of the activity in the offensive zone. Now a throw-in that they're going to get.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time, I think, before Vineland got on the scoreboard. And a nice kick off the back foot.
That? I'm telling you, these kids know how to work the ball with their feet. And it's amazing how they get this thing done.
Yeah, Vineland, it was only a matter of time, I think, before they were able to cash in on their opportunities. Spent a lot of time on the offense here, as Millville's had a hard time really getting down the field and testing Lopez back there.
And now they have the ball go out of bounds off Millville. Ball along the left side, looking to cross it, keeping it in. Ball is across right in front, and a good play by the goaltender.
Amelia Holmes just able to get her hands on that opportunity.
Yeah, that looked dangerous.
I think that was number 7, Ashley Newton, who was kind of in front, as well as Cascabaz.
I want to welcome Betty Tobolski to the broadcast. Glad to have you with us. Feel free to comment along the way if you like what you see. or have anything else you'd like to say? Oh, my good buddy Harry Silverstein is watching. It's been a while since I've seen Harry. Glad to see him. Melissa Sui is watching. Yaya Omar, glad to have you with us as well.
Millville threatening here on an opportunity on the far side.
Crossing pass is nicely caught. Good job by Lopez to seal off the play, and now she'll get the kick out. She'll throw it out, actually.
I believe that was Sadie Drozdowski on the far side. Kelly Sloan made that play happen. She got things started for Millville.
Drozdowski had the opportunity early as well. Ball loose in the middle of the field. Vineland will take it away. Now the dash up the right side. Putting it into the corner, but Millville's defense gets there.
That's Newton trying to get the ball off the pass from Cascabaz. So that one goes out, and it looks like it's going to be another Vineland corner kick. Usually I just go off the body language of the Millville players, and they were immediately going to cover. So,
corner kick from the right side this time for Vineland.
And again, I believe that might be Cascabaz. I only see one number, or is it Newton? It's
Newton,
one of them.
I think it's Newton.
One of them.
I think it was Newton, number 7.
It's one of them.
Again, we just had that. We have trying to get a clear view of these Vineland numbers. This 13, I see that one.
Well, there is Newton on the field, so I don't know that it was her that took the corner. There's a shot on net there by Cuccinella, looking for her second of the game.
Cuccinella with the goal that makes the difference so far, 1-0. Shooting it from that left side and tucking it into the far corner to the right. So goal kick for Millville.
Oh, that was Callie Sloan on the goal kick, as that one just goes right out of bounds, but I believe off a Vineland player. So that is Drozdowski who's going to try and get things started on the throw-in. Trying to find a teammate, just goes with the safe play to Sloan.
Yep.
Drozdowski sends it way back. And
I think they're going to call that out of bounds, so we're going to get throw-in.
Yeah. I was like, not an offside, it's because Millville had the ball, but
Vineland will throw it in.
It ends up being a throw-in.
Trying to lead the player down the right side. She does one. Cascabaz gets knocked down momentarily, gets the ball across in the middle.
Newton.
Oh, good defense to take that away.
That's Callie Sloan. Right to Drozdowski. Coming
right at you. Ball at midfield. Millville with possession. Trying to kick it through.
That's Angie Rivera.
Yeah, I don't have the numbers, so you're going to have to guide the numbers. Yeah.
Her pass goes awry. Again, Vineland in Millville's defensive zone. They have another opportunity here.
Trying to
nice
play
touch pass.
Yep.
Yeah, nice touch pass by Hoadley, but Millville defense stepped up to turn that away. Trying to send a player down the field, but ends up kicking out of bounds. Vineland will keep this one in their own defensive end. Send that one up to Newton.
Yeah, they're finding good open players to pass to. Now they try to through ball that doesn't quite get there. But again, Vineland with control. Looping it back towards the goal.
Tries that same pass again. But Millville able to kick that one out. I believe that was Brianna Gribble. Another one of Coach Sloan's freshman backs.
Ball in the middle.
That eluded the foot of Hoadley there. It might have just bounced over. Vineland again setting up for an opportunity. It's all Millville right there, but good takeaway from Vineland.
Shot is over the net.
And that looked like a shot by Hoadley. We have a Millville substitution. Coming off. Well, coming on is Taylor Knoop. I guess I didn't notice that Taylor Knoop and Taylor Whitby had changed. That was the Millville substitution I couldn't catch earlier, so they just swapped places again. As Taylor Knoop, the junior, checks back in.
Vineland just won't let Millville get past midfield at the moment.
And with a 1-0 lead, obviously Vineland looking to get more, and they've had plenty of opportunities.
Good stop.
But a good chance here for Millville. That's number 1, Sadie Drozdowski. He's going to try and get past a defender there. He goes off the Vineland leg and out. Another substitution here for Millville. I believe that's Kelly Sloan. No, it's not Kelly Sloan. I'm trying to see from a distance here. That's number 13, Isla Gomez, checking in. I did not catch the number that checked out. Might have been Amari Lopez, if I can see from a distance, which I cannot.
All right, Vineland's going to get a indirect kick here.
That's actually number 2, Bryn. I should have asked Coach Sloan how to say her last name. I'm going with Hulse. That checked out. It was the one name I knew I should have asked him.
Bryn Hulse. Well,
could be that too.
Could be Hulse. Ball is out of bounds. I think Millville will have a throw in.
About 22.5 minutes into this first half. Vineland with a 1-0 lead as we're in the second half of this Millville-Vineland doubleheader. Millville trying to get the sweep as Gavin Miller led Millville to a 1-0 double overtime victory. But Millville's going to have to work from behind here to make that happen. That's Gomez, unable to keep it in. So it'll be a Vineland throw-in. We've got a substitution on Vineland's side.
Millville trying to get some attack going here. Again, Vineland denies and sends it back towards midfield.
That's number 14, Kendall Mazur. This one gets sent in on Holmes, and she'll just scoop it up. She'll just settle it down here.
Ball at midfield and taken by Vineland. They'll work the right wing side. Looks like number 7. That's Ashlyn Newton.
And that's Amari Lopez trying to keep this one away, but ends up going out of bounds. Maybe let's take a look. I thought I saw an 8. That is 9. No, I did not. I don't have a 9. We're trying our best up here.
So Vineland still possessing the ball. No number 9 there?
Unless it was really number 8, and I just couldn't see what I was looking at. Because if it was number 8, it was Madison Kenyon. It's very possible it was just a number 8, and I don't know how to read. It's very possible.
Millville kicks it out, but Vineland puts it right back into the action. Millville has a chance to move it up, and they do to the right side.
That's Burkhart working that sideline.
Now a bit of a rush for Millville.
Finds
goes out of bounds.
But it will maintain Millville ball. Quickly they get it into Drozdowski, but again, Drozdowski ends up taking it away. Gets through a couple players.
Shot towards the goal, saved.
Looked like it was Taylor Knoop with the shot. Yeah, his hands to the head. You always kind of know that's who had it.
Liliana Lopez comes up with the save there and kicks it out.
It's Callie Sloan on it for Millville. She'll send it up to Drozdowski.
Good job of getting around the defender.
Drozdowski just trying to settle and find a play, but she didn't have anybody open there. Taylor Knoop was the closest to it, but in all actuality, Vineland was close to it. Knoop creating some pressure, forces Vineland to kick it away.
That'll be out of bounds off of Millville.
That goes out of bounds off of Lopez. Well, it'll be Millville ball.
Number 21 on the
Angie
throw.
Rivera.
And
Callie Sloan. Ends up
kicks it
kicking
out of
it out of
bounds.
bounds. So I believe now we will get the Vineland substitutions on the field. So that is number 8, Madison Kenyon. So that probably was who I saw on the other end.
Yeah, we don't have a number 9 on the roster, so yeah, it had to be Madison Kenyon, number 8.
I believe I believe Cascabaz is back on the field. I think I just saw her come back in. Stretching the field.
Tried to get it to that left side, but a good job of cutting it off. Millville now with a chance, but that's thwarted by the defense by Vineland.
Again, Vineland not letting Millville find a way down into their end. As Lopez is going to control this. It sends it to nobody in particular. I think that one grazed the arm of Gomez, but I say play on. If they deem it's an accident, usually they'll let them play on.
Number 12 for Millville.
Sloan will kick it up. Again, Millville trying to get past that defense. And some contact there by Noop. They originally were going to let her play on and then whistled it kind of late after the contact.
Yeah, she was well on her way to the attack mode.
I guess thought otherwise. I mean, there was contact there by Noop, no doubt about it. It looked like they weren't sure if they were going to whistle that one down, though.
So Vineland getting a kick. They'll work the left side, spinning around and then going forward. Drop pass.
And Vineland just trying to switch sides of the field here. That's Kenyon with it.
Kenyon sends it through. Vineland does get possession deep in Millville territory. Shot towards the goal. Might have been blocked because it didn't go anywhere near the goal. And unfortunately,
that goes off the hands of Holmes. So
yeah, she had it momentarily, but it goes out of bounds off of her over the goal, over the end line. So a corner kick coming up for the Fighting Clan. Vineland controlling the flow of the activity pretty much throughout this first half.
That's number 12, Stockbridge.
Stockbridge getting set to put the ball in play. Right through there. Ball is knocked down by the Vineland player right on the goal, but a good save there by the goaltender.
That's Holmes.
Amelia Holmes gets the ball out, and now Millville will try to create some kind of offense, but again, Vineland just thwarting that activity.
That's Stockbridge on it, trying to send it up.
Oh, good through ball, but that's nicely played.
Kendall Merzer with the stop. And Callie Sloan tries to send it over for Pulse, but goes out of bounds. That is Kenyon on the throw-in.
Kenyon throws it in towards the goal.
We do have a
right
number
in front. Score.
And you know what? We do have a number 9, but I can tell you the goal scorer was Amanda Nemeth off the pass from our mystery player. It was a nice setup to Amanda Nemeth. Now with a team high 4 goals on the season. Gives Vineland a 2-0 lead off the throw-in, too, from Kenyon. You see right here is number 9 with a nice chip pass here.
It was 3. It was number 3 with the chip through. Yeah, we're having trouble with the numbers. We apologize for that. But nonetheless, Vineland gets the goal. Amanda Nemeth with the goal and a 2-0 lead for the Fighting Clan.
We are about 30 minutes plus into this first half. Vineland controlling, I'd say, the majority of the pace of play, but Drozdowski
moving
and
up the
Noop
middle.
trying to
Good
move up.
through ball. Has a chance. Score.
And just as we say that,
how about
Taylor Noop off the...
Great lead feed, by the way.
Drozdowski with the feed. Gets it to Taylor Noop, who's able to use that speed here. You see Drozdowski just sends Noop right through the Vineland defense. Perfectly placed ball, just able to get it right before Lopez dives out. And just like that, Millville is on the board.
Wow. Well, that's a momentum stopper. Millville getting one of those 2 goals back on a fine setup. Noop with the finish. And who got the assist there?
That was Sadie Drozdowski for the through pass. But again, Vineland Just going to let that one. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. That one might have just barely stayed in before the corner. Or do we have? Yeah, I think we have a throw in just barely before a corner. Yep. Could not have been any closer. So that's number 8, Madison Kenyon, who take the throw in for Vineland.
Trying to put it into the middle of the box, but Millville blocks it off.
That is Rivera. Sends it up to Drozdowski. She'll try to battle 3 Vineland defenders.
Well, that was a nice takeaway there by Vineland. Good, going through, turning.
That's our number 9 there.
Good job defensively to stop that play up, and now Millville has some space to work with as they break it towards midfield. Good pass up front.
Amari Lopez looking for the through pass from Noop.
The ball's going to go out, I think. Yep.
But it's going to be off of Millville, so it will be a goal kick here for Millville, or for Vineland. As we'll get a Millville substitution here. That is Angie Rivera coming off, and Bryn Hulse. Bryn Hulse checking back in for Millville.
So a goal kick for the Fighting Clan. They lead 2-1. Scoring the first 2 goals of the game before Millville got on the board thanks to a nice give and go from Drozdowski to Noop.
That ends up going all the way back to Lopez. So she'll just pick this one up and get it out of harm's way.
Liliana Lopez with the boot.
It's a short one right to Callie Sloan.
That's going to go out of bounds.
And Vineland here is just going to let that one go out. And quickly with the throw in is Kenyon. But Sloan knocks it away and ends up going off, I believe, Newton. So it'll be Millville throw in. That's number 2, Bryn Hulse. Drozdowski trying to get away. So you see Noop as well trying to catch up to that, but goes out of bounds. Well, it's going to be a goal kick here for Vineland. And Vineland sends it up. Again, Callie Sloan knocking that goal kick down. Finding Drozdowski. Vineland takes it away.
Now they try a quick rush and a good sliding tackle there. Can she keep it in? Yes, she does.
That's Drozdowski.
Drozdowski with some good defensive work there.
Taylor Noop trying to take it away.
Good battle for the ball.
So.
Oh, good spin move away. Clears some space at the 50-yard line.
Callie Sloan and Bryn Hulse creating a wall there as that goes off the foot of Sloan, but right back to Vineland.
Vineland's passing is pretty on mark here. They find players to get the ball to, and here again, chipping it through. Head balled out by Millville.
Drozdowski sends it up, trying to find Noop along the far sideline. She does. Noop's got a long way to go.
Cuts inside. That'll be saved. It's wide of the net anyway, but the ball is taken by Lopez, and she'll kick it away. Ball is controlled at midfield by the Fighting Clan. Trying to find a through ball down the left side.
And while you're checking this one out, as always, take a look at our social channels, both on Facebook and Instagram. Let us know who you think is going to win this one between Millville and Vineland.
Yeah, we always run the polls as to who you think will win. Right now, Vineland has the upper hand on goals by Cicely Cuccinello and Amanda Nemeth, creating a 2-0 lead before Taylor Noop got one back from Millville, and that's where we stand, 2-1. All right, we have the ball in control of Millville momentarily at the 30-yard line. Through ball.
Trying to catch up. That's Bryn Hulse. She's got to fight Newton on the sideline.
Millville throw-in.
Goes over the head. Actually, I believe it was Kenyon.
Kicked out, so Vineland will give the ball right back to Millville.
That's Bryn Holtz.
Bryn Holtz with the throw-in.
Gives it right to Drzdowski.
Vineland's going to wind up winning this. No. The contested ball. Vineland does come up with it. And a free run up the middle. They're going to chip it to the left side.
Good play originally
good
by
through
Missouri, but yeah, Vineland gets through, and we've got some contact there. No call as she's holding her knee, and they're still playing on. Well, she ends up getting, I don't know, she's still down on the field clutching that knee.
Yep.
It's never good when you see a player down clutching the knee. As you see Amanda Nemeth down there trying to console her team, and they're going to try. Let's see what happens here. I did see the contact originally, and we'll try to get you who that is in a moment. What you see down the field here is originally Kendall Mazur was able to stop it, but you see it's number 11, Emily Kukul, with the contact.
She pushed her, is what she did.
But
the arm went out, extended, and pushed her down. I guess she must have landed on that.
Yeah, she must have twisted the knee down there, and surprised they let them play all as long as they did before letting her know. Yeah, they're checking out that knee right now. It's that left knee. You see Jessie Donnelly as well down there. They're stretching out that right knee. I thought it was the left knee she was grabbing, but they're stretching out the right knee.
Yeah.
We'll see sitting up right here. That's number 3. That's Angela Cascabaz. That's one of Vineland's top scorers. We're gonna see what happens here when she gets up, but I know they're gonna help her onto her feet. We'll see how much weight she puts on that foot. She's trying to, at least. Good to see her standing up on her own, though. I think they're trying to just go through and make sure she's okay. A slight limp as she goes off, but from what we saw, actually, I don't see any limp at this point.
Yeah, it's a slight one.
Yeah,
very slight, but it's not.
But to see the way she went down clutching the knee, you never like when you see a player clutching the knee, because that could mean a whole host of things. But if anything, it's a slight limp on that right knee. As she's not straightening it out all the way. You can see that. There is a slight bend in the knee. So obviously, you hope Cascabaz is okay for Vineland. I believe Hendershot will check in for her.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's grimacing or anything, so she hopefully will be just fine. Unfortunate play there. But that'll bring in number 12, Sophia Stockbridge.
Yeah, I think I also saw Hendershot as well.
Anaya Gonzalez in the picture there. We're going to try to mention some of these names now that we can see them.
Yeah, I see Nia Mertez as well, number 17.
A lot of good offensive thrust by these Thunderbolts, by the Fighting Clan.
And that one goes off the head, I believe, Drzdowski.
So Vineland throw in. Ball is skipped across, and Millville will get cleared out.
Drzdowski tried to get that one away, but again, Vineland doing a good job on that back end.
Nice footwork there to get the ball up to the lead person who kicks it forward. Millville controlling it at the moment.
That was Emily Kukul who knocked it away. Drzdowski tries to find a player, but
Sloan blocks it, but Millville can't capitalize. Not yet, anyway. Vineland kick it back out to midfield, trying to mount the rush. Back and forth they go.
That's Missouri taking it up. Takes a little bit of contact there, and if you're the Vineland fan base and they whistle that one, I don't know if you're very happy.
Well.
So there was a bit of contact there on Missouri that did knock her down, but Missouri, I believe, was the one that had the contact with Cascabaz as well.
Yeah. We're going to leave that right there.
Just kind of taking a glance over at the Vineland sideline, it looks like Cascabaz is still standing up. Might just be working with her over there on the bench. As Millville has the free kick.
Ball goes through. Head ball
gets through everybody.
It's head ball by Vineland.
Yeah, it goes off Vineland. So yeah, if Millville realizes, that is a corner kick.
That's a corner kick for the Thunderbolts. One Sadie Drozdowski will do it.
Drozdowski was, but then she did come back onto the field.
Okay, she
I
relinquished.
believe that's Callie Sloan if it's number 12. That is Callie Sloan.
Put towards the net. Nice block by the Vineland defender.
She's got time if she wants to send it back.
Kicked out, and that'll be a Millville throw-in.
Sloan will go again. That's Drozdowski there on the side.
Sloan tries to put it into the box. It's a little too long.
And she was looking for Taylor Knoop there.
Good poke by Lopez just to get it out of trouble. It'll be a throw-in for the Thunderbolts with a smart play by the goalie. Liliana Lopez just knocked it away far enough so that nothing really developed for Millville. Throw-in. Going to be knocked down by Vineland. Good chip across. And good defensive
Callie
play.
Sloan almost had Drozdowski open there. She'll try again. But again, Vineland sends it away. Good keep on the sideline.
Drop back to go forward. Ball is booted back by Millville. Right there along the line, and Millville will get a throw-in.
And Millville just trying to work the throw-in game right now to get down the field. Drozdowski. It's Burkhardt who can't keep it in.
So the Fighting Clan take over possession. Trying to chip it towards the middle.
We tick down to, I believe, the final few minutes of this first half, depending on how much extra time they're going to add as well.
Ball is through. Just want to chip it away.
They were trying to find Hendershot breaking in on Holmes there, but no defense stepping back for that one.
Vineland still in possession. Crossing pass, scooped up
by Holmes.
Holmes will just scoop that up and head balled way up into the air. Another head ball.
It's Taylor Knoop.
Finally looking to move forward.
It's Gomez trying to take it away. Millville did end up with it originally. Well, they do keep it, but I believe there was a foul on Vineland that keeps Millville ball. Trying to find Drozdowski down deep. But that's going to end the half as Drozdowski had a pretty good opportunity. Yeah, I was about 2 minutes off.
So there you have it. The first half is done. Vineland came out strong. They got the first 2 goals of the game. Cicely Cuccinello scored first, and then Amanda Nemeth to make it a 2-0 lead for Vineland. Then a give-and-go play from Sadie Drozdowski to Taylor Knoop got Millville on the board. And a smart decision by Knoop. She didn't try to blast it. She just finessed it past Lopez on that goal. So that's where we stand at halftime. Vineland leading Millville 2-1. Those ladies right there with the lead at halftime. We're going to take a pause here. Be back with more soccer action for you on Quinn Broadcasting. We'll be right back.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
Full of life and purpose. Part of a family that cares?
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Well, there you see Rowdy Rooster. I think that's the name of the mascot there in the middle of the field. Rowdy Rooster, the Fighting Clan mascot. And right now the Lady Fighting Clan enjoying the better end of things tonight as we are in the second game of our doubleheader here on Quinn Broadcasting. Millville Vineland Soccer. In the first game, we saw the boys go throughout the regulation and through the first overtime without a goal being scored. Some quality chances, especially for the Fighting Clan. But Matt Suey just made some tremendously fine saves and kept the game alive. And then an unfortunate bounce, and we'll take a look at it here, that led to the Millville game-winning goal. Just a situation where the one thing you don't want is a bad bounce. The goaltender, it's no fun being a goalie no matter what the sport is. But an unfortunate bounce aided this. And it all started from the back side there. As you see the ball kicked up, and the head ball through, and then this little chip here was chipped right through there, and the ball took a kind of a bounce right over the goaltender's head, and that was all that was needed.
And I like here, you can see it kind of as that ball took a bounce. I just want to make sure I get the right number here. As number 5, Jackson Gamble was already celebrating as that ball went over the head of Dawson Carter. He's like, please just score, Miller. Please just score. And, any goalie in that situation, when you see that ball bounce over your head, you're like, oh, no, I'm in danger.
Yeah, once it bounced out, and it just took a freakish hop to look at it again.
Well, we said sometimes on the turf it can do that. It can take those high bounces when it comes down, but it was a nice through ball. Sent by Josiah Cruz, who I think was another one of Millville's stars. And this one had a lot of good footwork kind of on that end for Millville and made that pass. But again, Hickman Acola starting things out for Millville. Had the boot from the end, went off the head of Kevin Dick. The throw by Josiah Cruz maybe caused a little bit of chaos there for Dawson Carter as well. But again, the bad bounce goes over his head. And Gavin Miller said, thank you very much.
And again, he saw the open net. You don't want to get overly excited. You got a goal, just take your time and put it in the net, and that's what happened. And then the big celebration right there at midfield, a sea of white converging all over top of Gavin Miller, and an unfortunate situation for the Fighting Clan. They've had some tough luck in overtime. That was at least their 4th overtime loss this season.
And we don't believe that wasn't in the final 40 seconds this time.
No.
But nonetheless, still another double overtime loss for Vineland. And at this point, they're like, can we just finish it in regulation maybe? Like, we're tired of going to overtime because it doesn't seem to work out well for Vineland. I mean, credit to them, though. A couple of good plays, we say. And they were able, but the good part for Millville, able to keep Majek Domi off the scoreboard, leads Vineland with 6 goals so far on the season. Able to keep him off the board. Had a little bit of an injury scare kind of towards the beginning of the game, but ends up coming back in. Again, Austin Donato as well. Had a couple good plays, leads the Fighting Clan with 6 assists. But the fact that Millville was able to keep Majek Domi off the scoreboard probably went a long way into eventually finding a way to capture the victory.
And it's not like Joshua didn't have too many good chances. He had at least 2 or 3 good chances, including, I believe, a head ball chance.
Yeah, he had that head ball off the corner. Yeah, he had that header off the corner that kind of just went right into the chest of Suey. He was right place, right time there for Millville. We talk about Suey as well, made a couple of huge stops throughout the game. I think we talk about the one, was it in the first half, I believe, where he made that leg save. He just threw the leg out. Was able to keep that one out of place. So Suey as well, his 3rd shutout on the season, able to help the boys to the win in the first game. The girls have a lot of work to do, or a little bit of work to do, as they're down 2-1. But that goal by Taylor New probably gives them a little bit more to like going into the second half. And yeah, when I was talking to Coach Sloan kind of before the game, we talked about how tough of a season this has been for this girls team. They're a very young team, only have 2 seniors on this team, and a lot of their kind of top players are on the younger side. So the future does look a bit bright for Millville in terms of what they're able to do down the line, but this is that kind of game where if Millville can find a way to finally break through and get that win, I can kind of turn a season. As right now Millville coming in 0-7-1, Vineland 2-3-1, so both teams kind of struggling a little bit on the season. But something else to note about Coach Sloan is when I spoke to him, he said this is his last season as the head coach for Millville. He spent 2 years as the assistant coach and 20 years as the head coach. I remember playing for Coach Sloan back my senior season. That was 2011, 2012, so he's pretty much been a head coach almost since my final season at Millville. He's been back there for quite some time, so obviously good luck to Coach Sloan. And kind of fitting that he checks out of Millville as head coach, as Kelly Sloan is in her final season as well, so they'll be going off together at the end of the year.
Very good stuff. The goal scorers, by the way, just rattle them off here before we go to the break. Cicely Cuccinello shot from that left side that just found its way into the far corner, the right corner, and that made it a 1-0 lead. Then Amanda Nemeth with the second goal for Vineland made it 2-0. Taylor Knoop scoring for Millville on a fine feed from Sadie Drozdowski, and that's where we stand 2-1 as the two teams are now back on the field. So we're going to keep it right here as the two teams switch sides. And again, we'll do our best to get the numbers for you.
And do our best to keep the clock as well. I was a little late starting my own clock. We'll hear the whistle, and then we will start.
So Vineland in possession. They'll be going right to left in this half. They do a good job of passing and controlling the ball for the most part. They did a good job of that in that first half. Lots of good passing, setting up different players, and getting some things done. Millville with a throw in. Do they get another one here? No, Vineland gets the throw in, so the head ball into the middle, towards the middle of the field, blocked off by Millville. Trying a little give and go, but that's blocked off. Along the far right wing side. Knocked out of bounds by Millville. Bryn Hulse knocking it out of bounds. So Vineland with another throw in. Bounces, now kicked high into the air. Players let the ball hit the ground. Now a little head ball towards the goal. And it's corralled by Amelia Holmes. I got to put her down low. She's in the middle of my roster and I can't find her.
Well, Amelia Holmes sends this one down the field off the foot. Nice kick pass by Callie Sloan. Sent Taylor Knoop down the field.
She almost cut inside, but unfortunately for Millville, Vineland does a good job of cutting off the play at the apex of the play.
Vineland will kick this one out of bounds, though. So it will go back to Millville.
Vineland controlling right at midfield. Trying to kick it through, but momentarily blocked. Headballed forward by Vineland. And that'll be chipped out of bounds, so Vineland will get a throw in.
That was Amari Lopez who got it out of danger for Millville. Quick throw in from Vineland. Almost ends up going right back out of bounds, but.
Good step up, but Vineland gets a shot. It's going to go over the net. Right there in the middle of the field, but a little bit too much foot into it. She's even indicating that. Throwing both hands up in a sweeping motion.
Yeah. Like I had it, but I'll turn down that power a notch.
Yep. Ball is going to go out of bounds. Did it go off?
It looked like it went off the head of Vineland.
Okay, so Millville will get a throw in. It's out of bounds again, so Millville again will throw it in.
Looks like Amari Lopez on the throw in for Millville. Gets it to Callie Sloan. But it goes off of her leg, and Vineland originally had it, but looking to go down.
Trying to go through. And again, a good job of stepping up. Amelia Holmes saw that one coming, and Vineland nearly had another chance at a great opportunity to score. Yep. Again, these numbers.
I believe that's Cascabaz who Good to see her back on the field. If that is indeed Cascabas. Yes, it is. She's going to... Good to see her back on the field after, she was in some pain earlier. Sends that one over, but way out of bounds there for Vineland, so it'll be a goal kick here. It's Kendall Mazur who will take it for Millville.
Mazur gets it up toward the 30-yard line, gets by one Vineland player, but Vineland manages to control and set up their offense.
That was about 3 Millville defenders. We weren't going to let, I believe, Donnelly get away, but Vineland gets it off the throw-in.
Turning, kicking, and towards the net. Goaltender is going to come out and stop the play there. Amelia Holmes.
Yep, Holmes is just going to snatch that up. And she'll survey before she kicks it out. Spinning one goes off the head of Burkhart. But again, Vineland with a takeaway. That's number 6, Amanda Nemeth, who has a goal in this one.
Vineland throw in.
That's DeVito with the throw in for Vineland.
Good chip.
Oh, and a nice play there.
Head ball across.
From Kukul. As that one had a chance to send a Vineland player in on Holmes.
Once again, we are broadcasting here on Facebook Live. We love having all of you watch, and we have a whole slew of people to get to. We'll get to in a minute. Shot is saved as Millville tried a bit of a rush there.
I believe that went off the foot of Drozdowski, but Lopez makes the save.
Okay, we have Fawn Butcher watching. Dawn Clawwooder's with us. Jose Muniz. Uli Zimmerman. I remember that name from men's slow pitch softball. See, some of these names are historic to me. So Uli, glad to have you. Kelly Pierce. Cindy Muhammad. And we'll get some more on in just a second here as Vineland's controlling and trying to get up the field from the left side.
Nice pass by Nemeth.
And a corner kick.
Yep, that one goes off the leg of Mazur, out of bounds. It looks like, I'm trying to catch the number. I couldn't tell if that was Cascabas or not going for the corner.
So Vineland converging right in the middle.
Yep, that is Cascabas.
Chip towards the box and
just misses, yeah.
Cascabas puts it again towards the net, and a head ball that might have been wide, but wisely gathered up by Amelia Holmes. You don't want to assume.
You don't want to assume that's going to go out because your worst enemy, that could just sneak right by you. So Holmes will kick it down. Again, a Vineland player always seems to be there whenever Millville sends it up. Millville with a chance here is Drozdowski. Goes to the center.
Now they have it across midfield. Look to set up. Up the middle, just a little too far.
That was Burkhart and Drozdowski trying to work a quick give and go.
That was a good lean back there.
Kendall Mazur. Again, Vineland.
Now they have a break on that left side, trying to dash across. Cuts
nice
inside.
Move.
Another great move. Shot. Score. Great play.
I believe that was Jesse Donnelly. Or was that Cascabas?
They're hugging Cascabas. The replay will help them give us a better.
I guess Cascabas is okay.
Let's take a look here. These were 2 excellent moves.
No, that's number 6.
6, okay. So we got
Amanda
the number.
Nemeth, who has 2 goals on the night, but a fantastic move. Holmes just barely got a hand on it, but couldn't knock it out of bounds. So Amanda Nemeth with some sweet moves.
Tremendous.
Puts Vineland up 3-1.
Yep, she got by 2 players with some nifty movement and just got the ball high enough, but low enough, if you know what I'm saying. Not over the net.
Yeah, and Holmes had a piece
hand
of the
on
fingertips on it, but couldn't get the whole hand on it to knock it over the net. To give Vineland that 3-1 lead. About 8 minutes in, you take a look at the crowd here. We've got a nice crowd out here for the boys' game as well, as some of the crowd is stuck around for this one as well.
So Vineland leading 3-1. 2 goals by Amanda Nemeth. That one was a textbook highlight reel film.
And no doubt we'll be taking a look at that one probably later on.
Again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight on Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, including James Atkinson, Tiffany Groover, glad to see you with us tonight, Betty Martin, Jamie Lynn, as Millville moves up on the attack, looking to try to turn to get a shot. They do get a shot, and goaltender makes the save and pounces on the rebound.
I saw Taylor Knoop involved in there, and that was Lopez who knocked it away and quickly scrambled on top of it to stop anything from happening afterwards.
So Lopez will put it back in play. Gets it to midfield where Millville does manage to control it.
That's Mazur, sends it up. Tried to find Drozdowski. They do get Drozdowski now.
They've got somebody breaking around the right side. Shot.
Drozdowski just decided to send that one in. I don't know how it missed Donnelly. I don't know how that missed.
It just did a little curl.
It was the curve on the shot. And if you're Donnelly, you're probably breathing a sigh of relief that didn't catch any part of you. It looked like a soft shot by Knoop, but you still don't want to take a soccer ball to the face anyway. Again, I know that all too well.
Bring back memories.
Unfortunate, it brings back. Can I call that PTSD? Was it 5 games in a row? I called my face was a ball magnet.
That's the term.
It's Taylor Knoop. That's what my JV coach called me at our end of season banquet. Called my face a ball
bounce
magnet.
Plays to Millville's advantage.
Drozdowski
with a shot, stopped.
She might have been able to take a couple more steps. She had a couple defenders closing in, but maybe wasn't able to get as much power on that as it ends up being an easy save for Lopez.
Yeah, she was well guarded on the play. Actually, that was good defensive coverage. So she just tried to get it around there.
Yeah, they had on 2 sides of her, so. Drozdowski with another opportunity for Millville.
Yeah, we have a little push.
It's going to go against Millville, so maybe they'll say Drozdowski maybe had a little bit of contact. I know she was in on the play. I don't know if it was her exactly, but nevertheless, it's going to be a free kick here for Vineland right before midfield. Vineland will take this kick. I believe that is Donnelly wearing the captain's patch.
Jesse Donnelly puts the ball in play for Vineland. Right on the foot of one of her teammates. That's how you do it.
Able to get away with it, too. Some nice footwork. That's number 13.
Great feed! But the goalie played it well as well. That was a great lead pass.
And again, that's Angela Cascabaz in the middle of things. So good to see that she's none the worse for wear, because she did trip a little bit over Holmes at the end, but a really nice pass by Victoria Hoadley. They even set up Cascabaz for that chance. So Holmes is going to take her time here.
Vineland again stepping up and getting control momentarily, but Millville now has a chance to break upfield. That pass is blocked off of Vineland, so the Thunderbolts will have a throw-in. Ball is breaking free and just getting there in time.
Lopez came way out of her net to make that play. And again, when you commit, you have to commit.
Is that Taylor
I believe Taylor Knoop was in on that. But Lopez with the aggressiveness to come out for that.
So Vineland now moving upfield.
That's just going to be sent out of bounds by Millville. I believe that went off a Gribble.
Want to thank Jamie Lynn for watching, as well as Bob Earl Johnson, Sandra Goff Woods. Matt Birmingham is with us tonight.
Looked like it was going to be a dangerous opportunity for Vineland to do keep possession of it as it's kicked out of bounds by Millville. But Vineland working their way down the field.
Good open spot pass. Chip to that right corner. Kicked out by Millville, but it's a throw-in, not a corner kick. Good chip.
It's Callie Sloan stepping up. Goes out of bounds again, but it was a good play by Sloan.
Anything to get the ball out of trouble. You'll give up the throw-ins as long as nothing happens badly against your defense.
Again, it looked like that was what was going to happen as Kukul looked like she was going to kick it out. Goes off of Millville.
I believe we have a corner kick,
that looked like it went off the back of Gribble.
So the corner kick coming up, a chance for Vineland to add to their 3-1 lead.
This Vineland will make a couple changes as well as Millville. I believe it's a defensive change for Millville.
So while everybody clears in and clears out, we'll get the corner kick going momentarily. The whistle blows, and I think we're just about set for this kick.
If she turns around, yep, that's Taylor Whitby, another one of Coach Sloan's freshmen checking in for Millville.
Number 15.
It's number 15, Taylor Whitby. Again, we mentioned a very young Millville team. 6 freshmen highlight this team. And a couple of seniors and juniors as well.
You know, the clock continues to run on these things, right? So
yeah, so that's how they determine extra time as well. So we're about 15 minutes almost into this second half. I don't know how they determine it in terms of how many minutes they will add on, but yeah, the clock is always running in soccer. As Vineland with the corner kick.
Chipped outside the box, and I believe that goes off of Vineland out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick.
So not really any dangerous chance on that corner kick there for Vineland. Kind of set it to the back of where everyone was, and there wasn't really anybody there. Is that Taylor Knoop taking the kick for Millville? So the forward way back.
Yeah. I thought the same thing, but that
no, I think that was 14.
14?
That was 14. Okay. That was Kendall Mazur, which makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I did see the 4, though. I see what you saw. Mm-hmm. But it was Mazur on the kick, which does make a little bit more sense.
No, it didn't put... it worked
Mazur
out.
Mazur does step up.
Yeah, that was too much of a touch pass more than a direct pass. Vineland takes over. Good move by Nemeth, who's got 2 goals tonight. Again, nice another move. Good move. She did this kind of thing leading up to her second goal.
Well, she'll send it back so that Vineland can send it up. And she does keep it in on the sideline. A very nice touch move. Keep it in. Tries to get past the middle defender, and that does go out of bounds off of Vineland. She tried to keep playing the ball.
Well, she didn't see the official with the glove.
I believe he blew the whistle too, but maybe if I kick it just keep going. It's a little gamesmanship sometimes out there. You try to if I keep going, maybe they'll let me keep going. Now it's a Vineland throw-in, though. Oh, off the head. Side of the head there.
Vineland in possession, back at the 25. They try to chip it forward.
It's Callie Sloan.
Sloan blocks it off.
Drozdowski trying to find a lane.
Had it chipped away from her. I think Millville will get a throw in here.
Yeah, well, Drozdowski says it's going to be my throw anyway.
Yeah, she took command.
Mazur was coming for the throw, but Drozdowski said, no, I want to get up the field. Tried to find Knoop up there, but again, Vineland with the takeaway.
Long lead pass. It's going to be too far. It's going to go over the end line.
Holmes is just going to let it go because she knows, number 1, it was a bit far out for her to go for, but number 2, she also knew that was going to be their ball anyway. So Mazur, once we get a substitution here, Mazur is going to take the kick. Looks like that is Amari Lopez checking out.
I'll say hello to my friend Mark Lacey, who's watching tonight.
I believe that it's Ayla Gomez that may have checked back in. I saw 2 numbers.
Millville will get a throw in. Tightly contested, and Vineland again kicks it out, so another throw in.
Hey, if you can work down the field off of throw-ins, Millville will take it. But it's Vineland that ends up with it, though. A good step up.
Now a chance for some open space. Very rare for Millville tonight.
It's Bryn Holst trying to send it up. Tried to find Burkhart, but Vineland finds a way to get it away. Callie Sloan, we've seen her step it up a couple times to try and limit Vineland, but
led through. Here's a chance, but the ball is out too far to the right.
Good cutoff by Millville. I believe that was Gribble who was able to cut off that opportunity for Vineland, and finds Drozdowski on the side who tries to put the move on. That is also Taylor Whitby. Callie Sloan kicks it up, but right to a Vineland player.
Vineland, talk about ball magnets. They have been ball magnets tonight. They are getting to a lot of Millville's passes. Now they try to break through.
Some contact, but
yeah, that was initiated by the Vineland player, I thought.
They say either doesn't matter or give advantage because of that, because of Holmes picking it up, but goes over the head of Noop.
Vineland turning and again finding players to pass to.
That's Nemeth. Already has 2 goals on the night. Nice deflection there by Gribble.
They play through from the right side, crossing, and blocked off by Millville's defense.
Callie Sloan had to hurry up because she had a player right behind her. Not sure if he knew it or not.
Chance to cut it off, and good job of sending it up.
Yep. Drozdowski.
Also in there, number 15
Whitby.
for Millville, Whitby, Taylor Whitby.
And they say that goes off of Vineland. I wasn't positive about that one, but Millville plays on. That's Taylor Noop on the sideline, and that one goes off of Vineland.
Yep, because Noop is collecting it, so she'll throw it in.
Yeah, so Noop's going to quickly get this one into the middle. A couple Millville players kicking it around.
Noop will try to chase it down. It's going to stay in.
Ball.
It stays in, and she makes it go off Vineland, so Taylor Noop will get another throw in.
Yeah, it's some tough plays to make there on a bouncing ball. You wish you could settle into that opportunity, but when you got a couple defenders on it, you just got to kick and pray.
So Noop will get the ball back in play. Blocked off by Vineland.
Yeah, she was trying to find holes, it looked like.
The Clan coming up. Good lead pass again. That was sent to a nice wide open spot where Vineland can run right to it.
I believe that's Cascabaz.
Sends it back to her teammate, and they'll just, again, try to set up from the backside, but the ball goes out.
I think that was Mertez on the play as well. Millville with a quick throw in. We'll send it to the middle, right to Callie Sloan. Sloan will thought about sending it back, but tries to give and go, and it works out for her. Callie Sloan just launches this one.
Yeah, that'll be an easy scoop for the goaltender.
But Lopez doesn't have to worry about any pressure.
Nope.
It's a nice thought by Sloan to try and send it up and just maybe create an opportunity. She might have a chance again.
Lands at midfield.
Does it again. Finds Noop as bounces off of Drozdowski as well.
Chasing it down, and Vineland decides to just send it out of play.
That's one of those instances, if you're Vineland, you just want to kick it out and just reset for a second, as Millville will make another substitution before Whitby can toss this one off. So Whitby's actually not going to take it, as it didn't catch who walked off the field. It looked like that was number 5, Shea Staniak, who came onto the field.
Vineland, again breaking it up, and now they have 3 players rushing forward.
A nice through ball. They've got her open if she can get it.
Cascabas puts it back. Shot is over and wide to the left.
Ideally, if you're Cascabas, you probably wanted to take that shot yourself, but with the Millville defender kind of right by your kicking foot, there's really nothing else she could do but send it out and hope her teammate could boot it in, but ends up with a goal kick for Missouri.
Ooh, bit of a push in the back, and I think the ref saw that one.
And they are going to whistle that one down, so Millville's going to get the free kick here. It's going to be Missouri on it.
3-1 Vineland leading. 2 goals by Amanda Nemeth. 1 by Cicely Cuccinello, and Millville's goal coming from Taylor Noop. Throw in for the Thunderbolts.
It's Missouri. Just launches that one. I don't even know if she really collected it. Just kind of threw it forward.
That'll go out of bounds, and again, Millville will get a chance to throw it in.
That's Burkhart.
Natalie
Nice,
Burkhart.
yeah, nice close-up there. Let's see number 7.
That's what we need now.
That's what we need on the Vineland throw-ins. As Vineland keeps that in on the sideline, look, that was our mystery number 9.
Good turn, and now he starts upfield, and that one's going to skip out of bounds. Good idea. Unfortunately, not enough field to work with.
Yeah, number 9 couldn't quite catch up to it.
Good stop of that ball.
Yeah,
trying to feed and battling her way through. Burkhart tries to get through, but nothing happening. Eventually cut off by the female Fighting Clan.
Send this one in. Goes past Missouri. But
She'll
she
just
just
kick it out.
Yep. She just makes the decision to reset play here. About 24 minutes in.
Oh, there's a shot over the net.
Ooh, hit the crossbar. Vineland almost creating a 4-1 lead.
I could feel Amelia Holmes saying, no, please, no, please, no, please.
That's what this is. You're just like, please, I hope that hits the crossbar because I'm not getting to it.
Yeah, that was out of her reach, but it's off the crossbar.
But again, Vineland coming right back down the field. It's almost a nice touch pass to the middle, but
all right, Lady Bolts has a chance to break up the field, but again, Vineland doing a good job of stopping the flow.
and that one will go off of Millville and out of bounds. Vineland will possess. And towing that line there, and a nice throw in.
Creating space now in the middle, and a save.
And she understandably, like I guess, slaps the turf, we'll say. As I don't think she wanted to shoot that right off of it, but I think the power of that pass went off her foot and just caused it to go in on Holmes.
Again, Vineland with the attack. Turning it into the middle.
Yeah, nice turn pass trying to send a player.
Good spacing there, out of bounds.
And Vineland, a couple good opportunities these last couple minutes. We'll get a mass substitution, 2 for Vineland, 2 for Millville. This is where I try to figure out. Believe that is Ayla Gomez coming back in. And I want to say Brianna Gribble may have just checked back in. If not, it was number 11, Emily Kukul. There's somebody on defense.
Goal kick is knocked back by Vineland. Millville should corral this one and try to move it up the field.
So Mari Lopez, who also could have been the one that checked in. There was somebody on that Millville back line.
Fighting Clan throw in. Tries to just settle the ball down. Gets it back into that right corner.
I'm trying to settle it. That's number 25, Gianna Hendershot.
Hendershot gets the shot.
Oh, bounces in on Holmes there, but she's able to corral it. It's another one of those where you're like, please just stay in my hands.
Holmes gets it out towards midfield. Vineland again will corral it.
But went off the foot of Drozdowski.
Trying to time it through, but it's knocked down by Millville. Goes to the left side. Will it stay in? No. Fighting Clan with the throw in. They're going to wind up with possession, but Millville does a good job of cutting it off. And I believe that, did that go over the end line? I guess it did. It did. So we'll get a corner kick here for the Fighting Clan. Vineland leading 3-1. They opened up with a 2-0 lead. Millville cut it in half, 2-1. And then in the second half here, Amanda Nemeth got her second goal of the game to make it 3-1. Ball into the box, knocked back out, and Millville has a chance to break it out.
It looked like it went off the back of a Vineland player. Millville can take some speed if they're able to, but...
Oh, good lead pass, but again, a good cutoff.
Vineland's going to send some players the other way.
Chance to shoot. The save is made. Ball is clear. Here's another chance, and that's going to go over the net.
It's good, but wrong sport.
Gianna Hender's shot had the last boot there, but put a little bit too much air under it.
Yeah, Amelia Holmes here.
Here's the good break-in. This is a good save here. Watch the clear. And right to number 25, Hendershot, who just teed it up and saw it go over everything.
Yeah, Amelia Holmes with a nice save. In that instance, I think she was trying to catch it, but in that instance, you just try and bat it away enough that the opponent can't get it. Vineland did have a good opportunity after that, but you said Hendershot missing the net.
Ball in the middle of the field, and there's
a bit of a jump, by Knoop, but
play continues. Vineland will cut it off and probably just send it back to their goalie.
Burkhart trying to come in and make something happen. Forces Lopez to kick it away.
Hendershot gets it. See, Hendershot has a white number on. That's why we can see her.
I believe she got it over to Newton.
Thank you, Hendershot. Millville controlling the ball at the 30. Some open spaces now. A rare opportunity here to get something going on the offense. Will the ball stay in is the question.
It will not.
It will not.
He was trying to send Taylor Knoop up the left sideline. We're about 30 minutes in to this second.
That's how you wear it.
To this second half. So almost starting to run out of time. Got maybe about 15 minutes or so left in this game for Millville.
There's a chance to shoot, but she shanked it to the left. I don't know if she was trying to get a shot, but it went off to the left, and it'll be over the line. So goal kick coming up for the Fighting Clan.
He needs you to stay? Because I'll call your mom now. No, just wait for her to call. If she calls, yeah, just do it on her time.
All right. Jesse Donnelly will be handling the kick.
No, if she calls, just ask for like a minute or so, like after 10 minutes. And if she says no, then it's but ask her for another 10 minutes.
Back to action, Millville turning, and it goes out. Who did it go off of? Millville. No. Yep, they'll let him go. I thought he indicated. Thought he changed his mind and showed the flag towards Millville's direction, but he did not. As we continue, the ball goes off. Millville out of bounds again. Back to action as Vineland has two players in that vicinity. Kicked up the middle. And a couple of players making some serious contact. Both of them looked rather affected by that contact. But play continues. Good job of knocking the ball down and controlling it by Vineland. Chip towards the goal. But a nice easy save for Amelia Holmes. Putting it back in play towards the 45. Vineland again finding a way to control it. Left wing side. Hendershot puts it back towards the middle. There's a shot. And stretching out. I'm making another save, but it's chipped in on the second opportunity.
That's number 7, Ashlyn Newton. And you got to feel for Holmes right there. And I believe, actually, she may have hit her head on the net. She's, I can't tell if she was clutching her head in agony or because she hit it, but
here's the original. This is a great shot. Set it all up.
That's a great save by Holmes to
tremendous
get
save
up there,
and she tapped it away as well twice, but there was the secondary rebound.
I think there was a little bit of contact there on the head. Some inadvertent by Newton. It was just going for the ball.
So Ashlyn Newton with the 4th Vineland goal.
And Newton's had a good season for Vineland as well. She leads them, had led them in assists, also had a couple of goals and 8 points on the season. She had 2 goals and an assist in her last 2 games, so add another goal onto that effort.
4-1 Vineland leading. And a little bit of too much physicality there. Natalie Burkhart. So Vineland will get a free kick.
And Vineland pulling away here. We tick down to about the final 10 minutes or so of this second half. A 4-1 lead now. As Holmes will just come out for that one easily, and unless we get any craziness, which we can't rule out, it's looking like Millville Vineland will split the doubleheader. But we've still got about 10 minutes for Millville to change that. As Knoop will take it up.
Knoop tried to get there, but it's knocked out of bounds by Vineland's defense. Throw in looking for Taylor Knoop.
That's Burkhart. Tried to get past the Vineland defender, but once again, Vineland's defense has been pretty stiff.
Stone wall.
He's trying to send that up to
That's still in.
Shot.
Now who did it go off?
Well, Millville's going to say it's our ball, and Kugel's just going to throw it.
The crowd doesn't agree with that.
Well, Kugel's like, if I just throw it quickly, they won't even have time to decide. I have a feeling that's exactly what just happened. As Kugel said, it's mine, Millville.
Shot hits the Millville player, and she just taps it up. Natalie Burkhart tries to carry it up, passes it into the middle. Some of the fans right there watching the game.
I'm going to say pretty clearly some Vineland fans. I did see Gridiron Gray on one of these shirts, so maybe part of the Vineland crowd that wasn't exactly happy about that Millville throw-in. They've had a lot to be happy about in this second game of our doubleheader.
4-1 lead for the Fighting Clan. Ball is loose, and it's going to be tracked down by Millville.
That's Callie Sloan.
Good turn, but again, Vineland's defense there. Sloan gets it back, tries
We're
to
just going
chip
to play
it.
back and forth with Sloan and Nemeth here. As Nemeth finally has enough and sends it out.
That one's heading out, and it should be Millville throw-in.
A good job to shield that one out. As Millville's quickly going to try and get it up. To the middle of the field for Gomez. Nice chip pass there by Drozdowski.
Oh, good
Finds
lead.
Knoop.
Knoop is ahead of the pack. Well, she gets cut off at the end. Good defensive effort there by Vineland.
And I think she might have taken a little bit of contact on it too.
Yep.
As she's walking gingerly. I believe. I was going to say Cascabel, but I don't know why she'd be that deep.
Millville throw in.
And she's trying to shake it off.
Yeah. Ball is headed by Millville, but again, Vineland stepping up. Millville will corral it back.
I think that actually is Cascabaz.
Gets by her. Millville a chance, but again, good step up. Liliana Lopez stepping in and making sure nothing bad happened there. So Lopez will boot it out.
But we're ticking down to less than 10 minutes. Millville's time is quickly running out on them, and I think Lopez is kind of aware we're late in the game as she took her time to send that one up. At this point, if you're Vineland, you're just want to keep what you're doing back on that defensive end and not let Millville get any chances in on Lopez. They've done a good job of that all night.
Good pass placement there, and Vineland gets the ball up the field a bit. Millville cuts it off. Thunderbolts have a chance to move forward, but again, those red jerseys seem to be everywhere.
Drozdowski will try to make the move, but once again cut off.
And again, good lead pass. Good give and go. And now is that Nemeth again? Because it certainly looks like her moves. Shot is going to go wide and out.
She's got the captain's patch. So I believe that was Nemeth. As I think someone might have said shoot it. And she kind of looked over and laughed.
So we have a goal kick coming up for the Thunderbolts.
We've got a substitution there for Vineland before.
Ball is up in the air. Head balled by Vineland, but Millville winds up with somewhat possession. They have it at midfield, moving forward.
That's Noop. Nice to split two defenders. Bounces off of one and just kicks it to no one.
Well, I think she was trying to find them.
I think she had hoped somebody was there. Yeah, she might have been looking for Gomez back there.
Yeah, Gomez was there, but the kick went behind Gomez.
So Burkhart with the throw-in. Gets it to Drozdowski. A nice touch pass to the middle. That is number 15, Whitby.
Hustling, getting a shot, but there's a block. I'd love to tell you who that is,
Again,
but we
that
just
might
can't.
be Nemeth because I see that captain's patch, but it also looks like 3. So that actually may be Cascabas.
Well, she just charged right to it, made sure that it wasn't going to go anywhere near the net.
Doesn't help that I don't have great eyesight.
All right, so corner kick for the Thunderbolts. One of the rare times they've got this opportunity, but
whose kick never goes in bounds.
No. So we'll get a goal kick for the Fighting Clan.
So we see back there, we got a couple of captain's patches back there. It looks like number 2, that's number 12. Sophia Stockbridge with one of them. I know I've seen Amanda Nemeth with one as well.
Millville with a chance to set up something, but again, good step up. Good move to get back into the middle of the field.
As we tick down to the final 5 minutes or so. Millville just looking to find something positive.
Violence just finding each other with these passes. They're right on the mark. Although that play is broken up by Ayla Gomez.
And that's Noop.
Noop tried to get it to the left side. Now a bit of a break on that left side in the middle. Chipped it a little too far ahead, and the Violence defense manages to clear it. Not only clear it, but not force the corner kick either. That should be a throw-in.
May have been Sophia Stockbridge on defense to knock it away.
So Millville with the throw-in. Contesting every play that Millville tries to handle.
And we've got a whistle, so it looks like it's going to be a Millville free kick in a pretty good spot. Vineland's going to set up the wall in front. Looks like it's Drozdowski on the kick. Well, Drozdowski's just going to place the kick. And it's going to actually be Bryn Hulse who's going to take it for Millville.
So the wall is set up in front of the kick.
And well, they're going to back him up a little bit. You have to be a certain amount of distance away. We'll see what Hulse does here. She may just kick this one on net.
Loops it into the middle. It goes through.
No one able to get a foot on that. Is it a race to keep it in? That's a Noop, a little bit of contact, but she's not able to keep it in, so it ends up being a goal kick, and somehow I was off by about 4 minutes there. But regardless, that ends with a 4-1 Vineland victory.
Here are the Lady Fighting Clans celebrating a big win over Millville for the second time this season. They defeat the Thunderbolts 4-1.
And by the same score, I believe.
Yep.
It was a 4-1 loss. Taylor Noop had the only goal in that one as well. We have a little bit of deja vu.
So the two teams gather shortly, I'm guessing, to do a little sportsmanship handshake in the lines. But those ladies right there did a good job of just sealing everything off. The only scoring play from Millville was a well-executed play between Drozdowski, who got Taylor Noop involved, and Noop just finessed it by the goaltender, Liliana Lopez. Other than that, Vineland pretty much dominated this game. They got the 2-0 lead early. Cicely Cuccinello scored the first one. Amanda Nemeth then took over with a goal that made it 2-0. Noop got her goal to make it 2-1. Nemeth scored again with a highlight film move where she duked around two Millville defenders and then got the shot in to go. 3-1 then, and Ashley Newton, after the couple of good saves that were made by Amelia Holmes. Actually, she made the initial save, batted the rebound away, but Newton pursued the rebound and got it to go home for the 4-1 final. And that's going to wrap things up for us here. The two teams again doing the sportsmanship handshake. And we'd like to thank all the great people that were here with us. They include, of course, we want to make mention of our director, Ryan Narowski. Camera people tonight included Brendan Pierce and Lucia Chambers. Also, our graphics provided by Parker Swift. Want to make mention of those as well. So a great night of soccer. The two teams, the two schools splitting the games. A 1-0 thriller in double overtime. Millville winning it in the first game. And the Vineland girls responding with a solid 4-1 victory tonight. Any final words on what we saw tonight?
We saw, starting just with this second game, I mean, this was pretty much Vineland from the get-go. Millville really wasn't able to get anything past that Vineland defense. They kind of stepped up in pretty much every situation. Really didn't make Lopez have to make a lot of saves, but we're going to talk about something that Millville can hang their heads on positively was the play between Knoop and Drozdowski, kind of two of these top players. Juniors for the girls teams allow for another season, which they can only get better from here in another season for them. But that give and go cut the score. It was the closest Millville got, and this one was 2-1. And then Vineland, I mean, we saw what Amanda Nemeth could do and why she's one of the top scorers for this team, and that second goal said it all.
Yep, she duked around two players and got the shot through for the goal, her second of the game. 4-1 final. We mentioned all the great people working for us. It was fun. It was fun. Getting the microphone once in a while is a lot of fun for us here. For Ariel Melendez, yours truly, Fred Melendez. Hope you enjoyed the game. And the sound doctor is right. And the mermaid. But, glad that you were with us tonight. All the people that watched, we thank you very much. Of course, we have Millville football coming up in the near future, so stay tuned for all that. As Thunderbolts recovering from that opening season loss to Toms River, they've been winning ever since, so that's nice to see. That's coming up, of course, on Friday nights, so be with us for that. Have yourselves a good night. Vineland and Millville splitting the games. Our score, of course, in the first game, a 1-0 double overtime victory for the Thunderbolts and a 4-1 win for the Lady Fighting Clan in the nightcap. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you again soon.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.